Ben Affleck, a name synonymous with Hollywood both on and off screen, reminds us that even the brightest stars are human. Recently, he has been the focus of increased public attention, not for a role or award, but simply as a person navigating life's pressures. While no private medical details have been shared, the attention itself highlights the weight of living under constant scrutiny. In an industry that often celebrates spectacle over substance, Affleck's experience is a quiet reminder that resilience, balance, and privacy matter as much as talent and fame. The burden of public speculation. For someone whose life has unfolded under cameras and tabloids for decades, rumors can feel more exhausting than reality. In recent weeks, online chatter about Affleck's personal life has been widespread, often blending imagination with fragments of truth. Yet behind the stories lies the simple reality of a man trying to maintain his equilibrium. While fans and media may feel entitled to every detail, the private cost of constant attention is significant. What most people don't see is the daily effort to protect one's own mental and emotional space, to sustain relationships, and to remain grounded when the world wants to pull you in every direction at once. A career shaped by resilience. Affleck's career has never been a straight path, and that very unpredictability has shaped the actor we see today. From early successes to highly publicized challenges and then comebacks, he has weathered professional highs and lows with a level of perseverance few in Hollywood experience. His journey demonstrates a steady commitment to growth, both creatively and personally. Fans recognize in him the courage it takes to step back, recalibrate, and continue working despite setbacks. His resilience has become part of his identity, lending weight to moments of vulnerability that the public occasionally glimpses, whether through interviews, performances, or simply observing him in public. Life beyond the spotlight. Behind the premieres, awards, and flashing cameras exists a life built on quiet responsibility and reflection. Affleck, now in his 50s, balances career ambitions with family priorities, wellness, and long-term planning. Aging, self-care, and mindfulness have grown into essential considerations for him, shaping how he navigates daily life. Those close to him describe a man increasingly protective of his personal space, choosing intention and thoughtfulness over exposure. It is a reminder that even the lives that seem glamorous are filled with the ordinary work of staying healthy, present, and centered. Family at the center. If there is one constant in Affleck's life, it is his devotion to his children. Parenthood has become his true anchor, giving perspective to professional pressures and public attention. Through co-parenting with Jennifer Garner, he has demonstrated that love and responsibility can take many forms, often outside the glare of cameras. Stability, routine, and emotional safety for his children are priorities that outweigh public perception, and his focus on these foundational elements illustrates a quiet, steady form of strength. Even when life feels unpredictable, family remains the center of gravity, a grounding force that nurtures both patience and perspective. Partnership and emotional support. Affleck's relationship with Jennifer Lopez, which has captured public imagination, represents more than celebrity romance. Observers note a connection grounded in shared experiences, understanding, and mutual respect. The couple's public appearances often carry a sense of maturity and partnership, suggesting that support and love can be about subtle consistency rather than constant display. Their bond demonstrates the value of a partner who sees the person beyond the headlines, who meets life's challenges together, and who allows space for individuality within connection. Hollywood's quiet admiration. Even amid speculation, colleagues and collaborators consistently speak of Affleck with respect. His professionalism, thoughtful approach to storytelling, and leadership on set remain noteworthy. Rather than reacting to gossip, many within the film industry reflect on the importance of boundaries, empathy, and recognizing the human beings behind the public persona. Affleck's example encourages a more measured response to celebrity life, one that values dignity and privacy as much as performance and success. Fans and empathy fans have increasingly responded with empathy and support, sharing gratitude for his work and respect for his privacy. Social media, often a platform for speculation, has also become a space for encouragement, demonstrating that public admiration can coexist with understanding. This shift in fan culture is significant. Audiences are learning to balance curiosity with compassion, celebrating the artistry while honoring the humanity behind it. Affleck's journey reminds us that concern for well-being can be expressed without sensationalism. Health, aging, and daily choices. While details about health are personal, Affleck's story naturally prompts broader reflection on aging and self-care. Midlife presents questions about balance, lifestyle, and well-being that affect everyone, regardless of fame. Watching a familiar figure navigate these transitions offers audiences a mirror for their own lives. Health is rarely a dramatic plotline. It is a collection of choices, routines, and intentional living. Affleck's quiet attention to this aspect of life reminds us that growth, stability, and self-awareness are ongoing practices rather than fleeting achievements. Creativity with intention. Professionally, Affleck continues to pursue meaningful work, both in front of and behind the camera. His projects increasingly reflect deliberate choices that prioritize substance and sustainability over constant output. In doing so, he demonstrates a broader lesson. Creativity does not diminish with age, nor is it defined by visibility. For seasoned actors, the work becomes about depth, relevance, and the personal satisfaction of telling stories that matter, rather than meeting external expectations. The cost of media sensation. Recent speculation also underscores the responsibility of media in shaping public narratives. Stories written for clicks can obscure reality, and while headlines attract attention, they often neglect the human impact on those they cover. Affleck's experience illustrates the fine line between public interest and intrusion, emphasizing the importance of thoughtful storytelling that considers consequences alongside curiosity. Audiences, too, have a role in tempering reaction with empathy, valuing the person beyond the persona. Quiet strength. Strength is not always about visible triumphs or awards. Often, it is the ability to reflect, to prioritize well-being, and to navigate vulnerability with honesty. Affleck's life exemplifies this quiet power, choosing privacy, stepping back when needed, and centering relationships over reputation are acts of courage that rarely make headlines, but define long-term health and happiness. This perspective reframes public understanding of strength, suggesting that resilience can exist without spectacle. Looking forward. As speculation fades and reality returns, the focus naturally shifts toward the future. For Affleck, that future is one defined by family, meaningful creative work, and personal balance. There is a sense of continuity, growth, and intentional living that transcends the pressure to perform or entertain constantly. It is a reminder that evolution, patience, and self-care are not only valid goals, but essential for sustainable fulfillment. Shared humanity. Ultimately, this moment serves as a reminder that fame does not erase vulnerability. Celebrities, despite their public roles, encounter the same challenges, reflections, and uncertainties as anyone else. Observing Affleck's journey with compassion encourages a culture that values human dignity over sensational headlines. It reminds audiences that perseverance, honesty, and quiet determination are as worthy of admiration as any public achievement. Closing thoughts. Ben Affleck's story, when stripped of exaggeration, is not a narrative of tragedy but a testament to endurance, reflection, and balance. Life in the spotlight may amplify challenges, but it does not change the fundamental need for privacy, support, and intentional living. His experiences offer lessons for audiences everywhere. That strength comes in subtle acts. That love and family can provide grounding in chaos, and that personal growth continues quietly behind the public gaze. In following his journey, we are reminded to approach others, celebrities or not, with empathy, patience, and recognition that life is lived in moments, both public and private.